place to heal, relax, be yourself, and be surrounded by those who want to see you blossom and or bloom, blossom and or bloom. I am Jessica, sup. I'm a Reiki master teacher and intuitive, and today we have a special healing session. We're going to be doing a combo today, so there's going to be Reiki symbols. It's going to be cord cutting, and there's going to be combing, so you get the trifecta. So if you're new to the community sweetness, welcome babies. This is your nightly self-care routine, so you do whatever you need to do during this time to take care of yourself. So typically, baby, what that looks like is that you just enjoy the healing, or you set this time aside to do something that is for your self-care practice, or you fall asleep. You know, it is what it is. So let's go ahead and get started. We start our session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer, it's just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and to bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, to have your permission to say a prayer. Okay. May I touch you? Okay. Dear universe and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information from our highest self only. Please allow us to let go of what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am, Ashe. 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 So, if you don't mind, I'm just going to work on taking out any kind of negative energy in order to just get you ready for the session. Just breathing here. Okay, good job. Good job. So I'm just going to take that out. And I'm going to be really patient here, because sometimes, you know, when you're trying to really get something, you have to take your time. So I'm just going to take my time here. Okay. Okay, good job. So we're going to set the energy right by starting with some Reiki symbols, okay? So just rest. You can allow your head to kind of go back, okay? Saiki, 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 Daikyo-myo, 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 this will give you a sense of clarity for what you've been looking for and remove all that excess information that's kind of clouding up the energy, okay? So I'm just going to go right there. I'm going to pull that out, send it on to its next evolutionary path. 2 more times. We're going to send that on. 1 more time. We're going to send that on somewhere else. So just making sure that connection from the third eye to the crown is good and flowing, okay? Okay. Now just relax. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now this time make it audible. Just exhale, release the air from the throat. Because we're going to the throat now. We're going to be working in this area. So it helps to remove if you ever feel tongue-tied or you feel like you can't really get your point across. This is great for that, okay? So we're going to go right here to the throat. And we're going to move any of the energy that isn't where you need to be right now, okay? So we're just going to move it out the way. And just move it out the way, out the way, out the way. Just get it and send it on. So just work through that. The throat, third eye, crown. I'll work through that. Okay. And so give yourself just a couple of moments here while you kind of just get reoriented to what it feels to just have a relaxed throat, relaxed third eye, relaxed crown. And I do have some messages that are coming through. And the message is, it's like a cyclical message, meaning the way you feel today, you felt before. But there's almost a sense of evolution or a sense of being evolved. You know, the things that make you fearful are similar to the things that used to make you fearful. But you know better now, you know more, you're more elevated in your consciousness to understand what you're coming up against. And when I'm talking about fear, I don't mean that somebody is chasing you. I just mean like the fear of pursuing what you want, or the fear of liking what you want, or the fear of putting yourself out there, that kind of fear. Okay, babies? So what you're experiencing right now of what's coming up in your energy is completely normal. It's completely cyclical. Here's the thing. When a cycle returns to its beginning point, it gives you an opportunity to act in a new and a better way. Now you are in a better position than where you were when it first went around. But also a cycle isn't just a complete circle. Really, when you turn it to the side, it's a spiral. Because it's never really the same, but very similar. And as you see, when it starts right here, if you allow that spiral to move, you will gradually move away from the situations or circumstances that you originally came from, but yet the themes will still show up, but just in different ways, and you'll be better equipped to handle them as well. So let's just take all this from the head and remove it. And so this could be karmic as well. Things that you just have to let go from your early life, from previous lifetimes. You just have to let go. expand the heart. I'm just gonna pull, 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 pull. So this is removing any extra responsibilities that you just need to let go. Because I see you going on a new path and you can't take the same stuff with you. You have to be open to a new journey. You have to surrender to the journey that is in front of you. Okay. So that feels pretty good. We're going to go all the way down to the solar plexus now. And so I like to expand the solar plexus because I think that's really important. Okay. Just bringing that out. And I want the energy from the head in those top chakras to flow down. So, removing from the solar plexus. And now I'm drawn to move directly into the sacral as well. And the sacral is to trust in your creativity, that creativity is your life. So you're going to trust in that, trust in what you've been doing and what you love. Trust that the path that you're on is taking you in a direction that you need to go in. Inhale, exhale, okay? And so we're going to go to the root now. And so this will be your foundation. This will be everything that you need to feel safe as you go on this journey, okay? So that's right here. So we're going to just work through that and start to pull up and send on to its next path, okay? And send it on. Good job. So, how are you feeling? How's it going, sweetness? Exhale, release. You should feel a sense of, you know what, if there's no answer to the question, it'll work out. Or, I'll embrace the differenceness that's gonna, what's going on there. I'm gonna get the comb now to just smooth all of your energy down. Okay. So you should be feeling like, okay, you know what? You're being called to something and you are embracing it. So just embrace it. So this is to bring the crown to the third eye to the throat, throat to the heart, heart to the solar plexus to the sacral, sacral to the root. Again, we're going to go again up to the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, and all the way to the sacral and the root. So just removing any excess energy, sending things in its evolutionary path that is best for you, that feels whole and loving for you. Okay. Good job. Good job. Okay. Just keep going here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well, family, I hope you enjoyed this session. I hope that it gave you a lot of peace and rest and clarity for any themes that may have been coming up in your life recently. Just trust yourself and trust the process. Lean into the things that make you feel uncomfortable or the places where you can grow and expand, because if you want to expand on the outside, meaning achieving your goals or, doing whatever it is that you care to do, the growth or the expansion starts on the inside, because when you don't grow on the inside and you kind of cut corners to grow on the outside, what ends up happening is that when you actually attain what it is you attain, your inside then kind of shifts a little bit and it lets go smoke and all kinds of stuff to be able to cleanse and let go. So if you feel like maybe somebody caught you off guard and hit you out of pocket, or you just felt some heaviness, you're like, you feel like, you know what, I don't know what it is, but I need it to go. This is the session for you. So if you're new to the community, welcome babies. This is your nightly self-care routine. This is a place where you heal, where you take care of yourself, where you take these moments to get to know yourself a little bit more. Each and every day, okay? So, welcome to all my new babies. And as a reward, you get a kiss. And welcome back to all my returning babies. Multiple kisses. You get as many kisses. Mama loves you. So let's go ahead and get started. We start our session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer. It's just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience, to bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, you have your permission to say a prayer. Okay, let's begin. We have your permission to touch you. Okay. Dear universe, all for the highest vibration of good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Journey encompass knowledge, traditions, legends, and spiritual paths that will bring light out to us to share with others. Say all of this in the name of my hand. Ashe, ashe. Okay, so let's get some herbs to bring. Since y'all love that mugwort so much, let's bring it back. So, breathe that in. Into your energy. Good job. Going to put that over you. Just bring that through, cleansing and clearing out everything that needs to be let go. Just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And just breathe in there. You know, the aura can represent our boundaries. So it's important for us to have appropriate boundaries with the world, with life, with ourselves. So we want to cleanse nice and strong. Keep breathing through this. Good job. Good job. Good job. I'm gonna just put this all over your body. Good job. Good job. Just keep breathing this in. And just allow it to flow internally as well. And you can actually eat mugwort. It's one of those herbs like cinnamon that you can use in order to burn, as well as internal ingestion for other properties. I'm going to cleanse with an incense. We have a nice rose smell. And so this is going to bring in elements and an essence of beauty, of softness, of silk, of aroma. So the point is, even a hint of sweetness. So the point is that you bring that into you. A sense of beauty, softness, sweetness, silky texture. I heard that some people are into the art of making incense sticks, and that's really cool. As you know, they're very fragrant. So I don't want to tip the wax over. Just allowing that. Okay. We are back in business. all of it go. So I'm going to place this on your crown, okay? Breathe in and out. Exhale. Now on your third eye. Breathe in and out. Exhale. Now to your throat. Breathe in and out. Exhale. To your heart. Breathe in and out. Exhale. To the solar plexus. Breathe in and out. Exhale. To sacral. Breathe in and out. Exhale. To the root. Breathe in and out. Exhale. So just allow them to flow where it needs to flow in your energy. In Reiki, which just represents life force, energy, is intelligent. It goes where it needs to go. So as you're in this session, just let go. Just release. Just let it go. Let it remove from you. Let it flow somewhere else. Let it be some other thing, you know. Let it be. Let it be that good? Okay, excellent. So I hope you feel lighter and you feel relieved, and maybe some of those pressures that were building up, as well as just the energy that needs to be let go in general, that it was able to be let go and to be freed from you, to send it on to somewhere else, because we don't have to spend our whole life having to deal with the same old that, give yourself permission to change, to grow, to move, to let go. Sometimes you don't have to process everything that you went through to say, I don't want to hold on to it anymore. I think sometimes if you've never gone deep before, it can be helpful to learn how to process things on a deep soul level. But sometimes people get addicted to the processing instead of taking the lessons and moving on. You've learned the lessons, it's time to move on. You've learned the lessons, it's time to move on. I said that before. And that's okay, because there's going to be plenty of opportunities for you to do that. And so that's what we're walking into. So, well, babies, you did a fantabulous job today, and I hope you will be enjoying us for this 2-month rebirth group healing session that's going to be, or sessions, we're meeting weekly on Sundays. This is going to be happening on Patreon, so if you'd like to join that, it's $3.33 a month. If you're already a part of it, yes, coots. But yes, we're going to be doing that there, so you can use the first link in the description in order to access that. And so, as I talked about before, I'm going to make a couple of healing plans that you can tailor yours around. We're going to be meeting, as well as there's going to be cleanse, detox, herb pairing. Babies, this is your nightly self-care practice daily or whenever you come here to chill. And because you're now one of my new babies, you get one kiss on the forehead. And all of my returning babies get multiple kisses. Mama loves you, okay? So I want to give you all a reminder that on March 19th, the pre-week for my apprenticeship will start. From March 19th to March 26th, you will have an opportunity to experience what it's like being in my year-long apprenticeship as a Reiki Master Teacher and an overall energy healing practitioner. And that pre-week is free, and so feel free to join it if you would like to experience that. You can find that on the mpcommunity.com, the My People community. So that's where we're hanging out and chilling out nowadays. So let's go ahead and get started. So we start our session off with a prayer. It's not a religious prayer, it's just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community and as a collective. And for my Saturn in Pisces return babies, where it's right around the corner, y'all might want to tap into this prayer, okay? So because consent matters, to have your consent to say the prayer. Okay, you ready? Let's do this. Dear universe, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, 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 okay. So let's just go here. Just relax. This is really just for your relaxation, because I want you to be okay with letting love in. Allow love to flow into your life each and every day. And you ever had somebody like trace your back? It's kind of like tracing your energy. Just allow love to flow in is all around me, and I experience love with ease. Love is all around me, and I experience love with ease. Love is all around me, and I experience love with ease. Love is all around me, and I experience love with ease. Love is all around me, and I experience love with ease. Love is all around me, and I experience love with ease. Love is within me. Love surrounds me. 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 And just breathe into this, relaxing into this. 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 Just and relax. You are loved. You are love. Allow the love to surround you at all times. Allow the love to take you to your next level. Allow love to be where you go, grow, live, to blossom and or bloom. Just relax into this. Relax, 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 yourself. Show yourself. Show yourself. Show yourself. Show yourself you're worth it. And receive the love overflowing into your life. And allow it to stay there and melt into your heart. Well, babies, I hope you enjoyed the session. I hope that you are enjoying Love Month as well. Love is one of those things that no matter what we have access to, no matter how life is going, we have the free will to choose love. And one way I like to get into a love state is to start with gratitude. I'm so thankful that I have the love within me that grows every day, that transforms my life. I'll just say things like that, and I'll say it over and over and over and over again, and I just allow it to grow in my heart. And it's amazing how words can shift your reality and shift your mood. And when you shift your mood, you change your energy. When you change your energy, you change your reality. So remain and stay connected with that. So again, my Saturn and Pisces, Saturn return babies, there's a reason why I'm starting the apprenticeship March 19th. It is, or the pre-week March 19th is because that is when Saturn goes into Pisces, and that's when you experience your Saturn return. Hey, Reiki Master Teacher and Intuitive, and today we have a special healing session. We are going to be combing out and combing through anxiety, and then we are going to cut it out, okay? So removing it, combing through the aura, and then cutting away any anxiety or any residual stuff that needs to be released. So if you're new to the community, welcome, 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 babies. This is your nightly self-care routine, sweetheart. You do whatever you want to do during this time. You can enjoy the healing, you can fall asleep, or you can do whatever it is you'd like to do during this time. It's your space. So welcome, 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 babies. And to all my returning babies, welcome, welcome, welcome back, sweetness. Mama loves you. So happy to see you back again. So as we start our session off, with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer. It is just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? Okay. So inhale, exhale, release. Dear universe, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest selves and validate information from our highest intention only. Please allow us to embrace what we need to grow and release what we need to let go. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I Am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Let's just go through here, and begin to move, and just calming. One is calming and one is removing. So taking out anything that has been taking up too much space for too long of a time. Sadness, worry, fear, confusion. Let's just take it all out. As well as let's just bring some calm into the space too. Let's just bring everything in the order that it needs to be in to feel balanced. To feel balanced. To feel balanced. To feel balanced. Keep going. Breathing through this. Beautiful. Beautiful. sometimes in life, you just have to trust the process. It'll take you on twists and turns, but ultimately, you'll get and go and grow in a new direction. Sometimes it's hard to change. Sometimes change is right around the corner and we're not ready to go. But in order for us to grow where we need to grow, we have to go when we're being called, not when we're ready. Because you'll never really be ready enough. But it's amazing how you'll accomplish so much even when you're not ready. It shows how amazing you are. So let's just work through this. You have to keep your hope and your confidence up. But more than anything, you gotta keep your self-peace up. There's no reason why you should doubt your process or your heart. No reason at all. No reason why you should let anything come between you and your dreams, you and your path, or anything at all. No reason why you can't be, have, and hold the best moments and the best memories of your life right now or in the future, rather than thinking everything that's great is behind you. Perhaps it's right now. Perhaps it's in the future. Removing anything preventing you from finding peace, happiness, and balance. Sending it on to its next evolutionary path and allowing you to be in this moment with yourself. Just take a couple moments here. 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 Couple moments here. Couple moments here. Couple moments here. Take a couple moments here. Couple moments here. Take a couple moments here. Couple moments here. Just let it all melt together. Let it all work together in the way it should. Accept the help you're being given. Accept it. Receive it. And thank the universe for what is coming to aid you and support you and nurture you and nourish you. Accept it. Because what you have to share is so important that it doesn't matter what happens, the universe will continue to create situations to support you in order to help you at all stages. trust yourself, trust in the process, trust that you're able to do whatever it is that you need to do to be successful at life. Trust it. Trust in yourself. Trust in your hopes. Trust in your dreams. Trust in the things that make you smile and just bring you great stuff, Just trust in it. Just breathe through this. Relaxing into this moment. Relaxing into this moment. Into this moment. Into this moment. Into this moment. Relaxing into this moment. Into this moment. Into this moment. Okay. Just moving through that energy. Moving through that piece of time. Just relax in this, okay? Just gonna bring it all together here. Just trust in yourself. And trust that things are actually probably simpler than what you might think it would be. A lot of things in life aren't too complicated. It's just the willpower to do what you need to do is probably the toughest thing. A lot struggle with it. It's okay, it happens. Let's just remove everything that may have made it difficult for you in the past to give you a sense of freedom today. Good job. Just release, let that go. Release, let that go. Just calming the energy. Just calming it down, calming it down. Calming it down, calming it down. Calming it down, calming it down. Calming it down. Calming it down. Good job. Good job. Okay, well, family, you did a fantastic job. Continue to breathe for me a couple more times. Inhaling and exhaling. Releasing. Letting it go. Just stay in this moment. Stay present in this moment with me. Even if you're dreaming, it's okay. You can dream in this moment too. Breathe in every bit of the universe and the energy that flows around you that is rooting for you. And exhale everything that used to prevent you from shining. Exhale it out. Again, inhale, embracing the fact that you are somebody and that everything that you want to share with the world needs to be seen. And exhale anything that ever made you feel anything else, any different. Embrace who you are, embrace your gifts, show up each and every day and share those gifts. And, work through your shit to get there. There's always going to be something that makes it difficult to get to where you want to go. But when you're able to get through it, that's where the real magic happens. That's where it starts to get really exciting. But I'm excited to see what it looks like. Well, babies, if no one has said this sweetness, let me go ahead and say this. I love you. But who cares that I love you? That does not matter. It's actually not important at all. Fuck. So if you're new to the community, welcome, 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 babies. This is your nightly self-care routine. This is a place where you just take care of yourself and you set this time aside to do what you need to do during your self-care journey. So that could be participating in the healing, falling asleep, or just doing some random stuff. So welcome, welcome, welcome all my new babies, and welcome, welcome back all my returning babies. retrograde going for the next 2 months, and so brain fog is going to be very, very prevalent in some of the symptoms you might experience. So this is to provide clarity, to just massage the mind, to give it a break, and to uncover the important things, because sometimes we'll receive a lot of messages and you're trying to take every message as face value. You don't have to. We just want to gently sift through what is actually important and what we can just move to the side. So you just simply follow and release. So if you're new to the community, we start the session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer, just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and to bring us together as a community. And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? Okay. Let's get started. Inhale. Exhale. Dear universe and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information from our highest self only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I Am. Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. So, breathing in and out, you're going to find some space here. Let's just work on a bit of decluttering the thoughts at first. And let go of any intrusive thoughts or overthinking that isn't serving you or your purpose right now in your life. Inhale and exhale. Breathe through this energy. Breathe through this balance. Breathe through this. Moving. 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 And let's separate the thoughts that are important versus the thoughts that are just taking up space for no reason. Not everything you think at every moment is worth thinking about at every moment. But there are some important messages in there that we should pay attention to. So gently cleansing out all of that old stuff, old baggage you've been carrying on. I want to take a moment to just explain that retrograde periods in any planet is a good thing. It's the time where we do our spring cleaning or taking inventory of something. I know that we want to keep on moving forward full speed at all times, but we can't really strategically get there unless we make room for growth. And that's what retrograde does. Since the beginning of time, it gives us an opportunity to grow, to fortify, to check our foundations, to thrive. So removing anything that might make you think that you can't do it or depending on where you're at in this journey, you've spent a certain amount of time healing. But you have to ask yourself, when will you begin to live? You can spend your whole life continuing to heal, but when will you live? And living means you have to establish who you are, what's important to you, and what you want to go after. And you have to do it on your own. No one's going to do it for you. They're not going to tell you the answers. They're not going to lay the path out for you. You got to make and take, and sometimes break your own path. So if there's any questions that you have that have been really tripping you up lately, just begin to ask yourself those questions again, gently following. And receive the answers. Keep being curious. Keep being amazed by life and wondering how things are the way that they are. Keep a smile on your face. Remain curious. Remain passionate. Remain whimsical in your pursuit of life, in your pursuit of hope, in your pursuit of your desires and your goals. Keep going in the direction that flows best for you, and move your energy in a way that makes it very clear you can do this. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Good job. Good job. Everything is purposeful. Everything that you've ever experienced has a reason that it needed to happen. And being connected to that reason can be a very beautiful and inspiring and healing process. You are, 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 you are. Bringing this energy instead of the truth which you are co-creating this life, and that it is your responsibility to decide what life you want to have, how you want to live, and how you're going to get there. All of it is a powerful opportunity to learn more about ourselves, to trust ourselves, and to move forward. Take a couple more breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Well, family, I hope you enjoyed our session, and I hope this gave you a nice little brain massage, and it helped to remove the brain fog you may be feeling because of this Mercury and retrograde period gearing up to happen. Again, for the next 2 months, we're going to be having all kinds of support here and on Patreon. So if you want additional support, daily support there, you can join the Patreon community as well. We have daily, weekly, and monthly things that will be planned there. And sweetness, if no one has said it, let me go ahead and say it to you, babies. I love you, but who cares that I love you? The only thing that matters is that you love you. So you gotta learn to love yourself a little bit more each and every day, okay? Because when you love yourself, you act like you are valuable. Loving yourself is not narcissism. Loving yourself is having enough self-respect that you remove yourself from situations that aren't good for you, like toxic love, toxic connection, toxic family, toxic loyalty, or, roles in career in which you feel like you can't bloom and blossom and things like that. That's what I mean every time I say you have to love yourself a little bit more. And sometimes you have to make decisions that go against, what people around you are saying or what you think they're saying. You have to make decisions that go against what the people around you or what you've learned through life, their habits were. Welcome, babies. This is your nightly, daily, or whenever you come to hang out, self-care routine. So today, we're going to take care of you and just enjoy this. So we have a nice little selenite wand, and we're just going to bring this right on over your energy, okay? So if you're new to the community, you are now one of my babies. So what that means is that you get one kiss on the forenoggin, and all of my returning babies get multiple kisses. Mama loves you. Okay, so let's keep going. So we're gonna start with a prayer, and it's a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, to have your permission to say a prayer. Okay. Dear universe, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out to us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Okay, so just working through this and just exhaling here. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, finding release here, It's so simple. Whatever choice that you make, it's okay. But you gotta make a choice, right? You gotta make a choice first. So take your time. Learn what you need to learn. Observe what you need to observe. Let go. Let go. Let go of who you used to be and embrace who you're becoming, even if you're not sure yet who or what that is. Be patient. Give yourself time. Be hopeful. Be lovely. Be curious. Be at peace. Be at peace. Be at peace. resources surrounding you. You have a clarity about you. You get to choose what matters to you. So make it a choice that really, really matters. And slow down. Slow down. Anything that you get fast, you can lose fast. The things that take time take a longer time to shift. So if you think you don't have the time, you do have it. You have the time to spare. You have all the time you need to spare. You can have or go after what you need. You can receive the knowledge and the wisdom of what is important to you. You have the peace within you and surrounding you. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. You will be healed. You will be healed. You will be healed. Healing is all around you. Healing is all around you. Healing is all around you. It's just a game. It's just a game. It's just a game. So have fun when you do it. Have fun when you do it. Have fun when you do it. Nothing holds you back. Time frees everything. Time frees everything. So follow your heart. Follow reasoning. And let go of the extra stuff that no longer matters and does not apply. Let go of the extra stuff that no longer matters and no longer applies. Let go of the extra stuff that no longer matters and no longer applies. Let go of the extra stuff that no longer matters and no longer applies. Let go of the extra stuff that no longer matters and no longer applies. Let go of the extra stuff that no longer matters and no longer applies. And free, free, free yourself. Well, babies, I hope you enjoyed our session today, and I hope that this gave you a lot of really good energy. Enjoy this time. What's up? A Reiki master, teacher, and intuitive, and today we have a special healing session. I'm just letting you know it's going to be okay. And we're just going to work on your energy just with some combing. And we're going to do some cutting, okay? So if you're new to the community, welcome, 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 babies. This is your nightly self-care routine, a place where you just come, be yourself, chill, relax, you take care of yourself, you carve out that time in your day yourself. So for all of my new babies, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for all of my returning babies, welcome back. Mama loves you. How are you, sweetness? How have you been? How has things been going? Okay, let's go ahead and get started. As you know, we start this session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer. It is a prayer to root us down in our individual healing experience and to bring us together as a community, as a collective. And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? May I touch you? Okay. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe on your own. Dear universe, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest intentions and validate information from our highest self only. Please allow us to let go of what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Okay. It's going to be okay. And I think that you just needed to know that. So I'm just going to go through here and just work on your energy just to calm you down. And then we'll get into removing any of that stuff, but just, it's going to be okay. Understand that there's so many things that are happening at the same time. So many things that make us feel nervous or afraid, confused or exhausted, but it's going to be okay. And the reason why it's going to be okay is because it's always eventually been okay. You know, I spend a lot of time trying to redefine how we define reality, which is this idea that everything needs to be perfect or normal, normal, in order for it to be valuable. But understanding that whatever experience you're having now is normal. Whatever experience that you're having is an experience worth remembering and talking about. And it comes in different colors. It comes in different feelings. And it comes in different understandings. And we have to acknowledge every little bit and piece of that. So it's going to be okay. I don't want you to overthink things. I don't want you to overstress things. Just know that everything is going to be okay. It's not your responsibility to have the world on your back. The only responsibility you have is to do what you can and to do it well. Do it consistently, even with others, may have something to say. That is the only thing you can truly do. That is how you honor the purpose of why you incarnated into this experience. So I'm just gonna say it's going to be okay for a couple of minutes, because I just want you to have this moment to know it is going to be okay. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. It's going to be okay. 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 It's going to be It's going to be okay. 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 Okay. So now I'm going to go in. I'm going to get the scissors and start to just remove any excess energy, okay? Okay. Just remove anything that we have taken out It's going to be okay. 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 It's going to be. It's going to be okay. 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 Well, family, you did a fantastic job. And I want you to know it's going to be okay. Combing away stress, anxiety. And so we're just sifting through whatever may come up during the session that just needs to be relieved, okay, and released. So if you're new to the community, babies, welcome. This is your nightly self-care routine, and since you're one of my new babies, you get a kiss on the forehead. Look at you, you're so cute. And for all my returning babies, multiple kisses. Mama loves you. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin the process and get started. So we start the session off with a prayer. It's not a religious prayer, it's just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, to have your permission to say a prayer. May I comb your hair during the prayer? Okay. So I'm just gonna touch you if that's okay. Is it okay? Okay. And let's go. Dear universe, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest good only. because you have a thought doesn't mean you have to take an action. So this is simply saying, take your time. Let's clear away all of the fluff so that you're able to clearly think about what you want to do and how you want to approach what you want to do and how you want to approach. Okay, I'm just going like this and just continue to relax here. If you've ever been, and I'm going to say if you've ever been, obviously we've all been in this situation, but I'm going to just say it, where you have 1,000 things coming at you at one time. You're like, what? But yet, the answer is clear as day when you think about it. When you're in the future and you think about the past, like the answer was so clear. But in that moment, in those active moments, it seems like it may be a little bit more complicated or complex. It's okay. 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 Sometimes you just need to know that there's another person there, living, breathing, or I guess energetically, so you don't feel like the pressure is just all on you to come up with the answer alone. Other times it's just confirmation of, do I have permission to choose what feels right to me? In a world that's constantly making me doubt myself, question myself, and look to others and look to things outside of myself. In this moment, can I trust the answers that I have inside? Cheat to code, yes, you can trust. But in those moments, it may feel like the answer is more complicated or complex than what it is. It isn't. You always have to do what is best for you. And if you are genuinely doing something that is best for you, then it will be best for others. Because to do something that is self-serving, that hurts someone else, it really isn't the best for you. Even if it feels like you can gain something in that moment, it really isn't the best for you. You won't feel the same level of fulfillment. You might have some satisfaction, but it's not the same level of fulfillment of when you do something that is best for you, but is connected to the collectiveness, and so it is best for everyone. So that means standing up for yourself, showing up for things that are important in your life, prioritizing your self-care. Some of these things feel very selfish in the moment, but they become very selfless because when people interact with that person who prioritizes their self-care, who shows up for themselves, who stands up for themselves, who advocates for themselves, they feel courage and they feel inspired and they feel connected as well. So that's what I mean by when you are genuinely doing something that's best for yourself, it's best for everyone, okay? So just keep breathing. So whatever you got coming up, sweetness, it is going to work
so it's time to, I was gonna say it's time to leave the nest, and then I was like, no, I don't think that's the message that I want. I think what I'm trying to say is that because you're paying attention right now, you could be asleep. I'm going to be sharing that special announcement soon. So, I'm glad that you're tapped in. You're going to be one of the first people to know, okay? And again, the announcement's already finalized. I just have to get myself together and just put it together. Because then when I announce it, you're going to ask me questions and where to go, and I'm not going to have nowhere to send you. So, I'm this moment with yourself. You have the answers that you need. You know what you need to do. So don't you worry, okay? Everything is going to be okay. And just trust the process. Trust the growth here. Trust the process. Trust the growth. Trust the process. Trust the growth. And everything is going to be okay and alright. Just okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay and alright. How are you feeling, babies? What's coming up for you? What's coming up for you? What's coming up for you? And just relax into it. Just some taps into your energy to make sure you're good. Well, babies, I hope you enjoyed the session today, and I forgot to mention that we have the Rebirth cleanse going on. It's a Rebirth cleanse, herbal and esoteric cleanse pairings with our weekly Rebirth cleansing circle on Patreon, and it's for 2 months, and it's only $3 a month. And so stop by. And what is the purpose of this? We're doing this to get us ready for the new year, to start into the new year. I will talk about this more in the future, but we're going into the new year with a Mercury in retrograde, and it's going to be a Mercury in retrograde in Capricorn. And what you want to do is you want to prepare your body through the cleanse, through the remembering of you, through the becoming aware in your body, so that when that retrograde hits you, it's more of a transformation and less of like a messing up your stack of papers. And so that's one of the things we do when we cleanse out. When we let go, we can receive the downloads and the messages that are being sent, as opposed to being resistant, as opposed to wanting to always remain in the past and stuff like that. So I'm actually very, very excited for 2023, right around the corner. I think what's so amazing about it is we're feeling a shift. There's some big astrological things that are going to happen. Like, for example, Saturn is finally leaving Aquarius and going into Pisces, and that's going to feel very different. And other things as well that will make us finally feel a shift moving
pampering ourselves and celebrating ourselves. Like, when's the last time you did something nice for yourself? And I don't mean like impulsive. Impulsive is like, oh, I really want to get, this thing to eat, or I really want to buy these shoes. Not that, but something that you intentionally said, this date, at this time, I'm going to do this thing for myself because it's the right thing to do. Because I want to celebrate me. So this is just an opportunity for you to just celebrate yourself and just kind of give you a nice little brush energetically so that you just flow with the energy. Because what happens with energy is that we are at a certain vibrational state when we start something, or we start a new chapter in our life, and then we get exposed to all of these other experiences, and they kind of just get stuck on us. And so when we are combing our aura, what we're doing is we're just kind of spreading it out. We're just taking those globs of conditioner and spreading them out. Earlier in my training, a lot of what I would perceive now in a very in a very light way, I used to take in a very heavy way. Like, when you have aura, you have aura things happening. Like, you feel a heaviness on your aura, or just you feel like it's stagnation, or energy stuff. I used to perceive it as lower vibrational attachments, and you have to cut cords and you have to remove that. Now, the more that I learn just from my individual life working with clients and from teaching, I start to realize that the universe is not a positive or a negative thing. It's not like the way that we see things as Homo sapiens, it's not like that. It's well beyond what we could ever truly perceive, but really what it is that, like, we go into a new experience and we just get a lot of different energies thrown at us, and those energies are kind of stuck until we go in and we move them and we shift them out. So combing the aura is just one way we can do that. And like I explained before in the Reiki symbols, what I'm doing is I'm amplifying your ability to do it for yourself. So as you're watching this and as you are breathing this in within your own energetic abilities, you are combing your aura. And when you see me do it, it's almost like you begin to mirror it for yourself. And so what I'm trying to do when we're in this experience together is to remove any distractions and allow you to focus on that. And it is just a form of self-care. Energetic self-care. When I tell people what I do, I say I'm in esoteric wellness. Because energy is really the building blocks of anything we do. Anything we do. Whatever changes we want to make, the energy has to be right. Because if you want to do something in your life and the energy is not right, you can make movement for it, but you will never be at peace. And there's a difference of not being at peace and having a challenge. A challenge is okay, we just figure out how to get to the other side. But not being at peace is that, there are some times that are not, they're not challenging, but it still feels challenging. So that's why it is super duper duper important to get your energy right, okay? Get that energy right, babies. So that you can build a physical foundation, emotional, energetic foundation on top of everything else. I'm going to take this moment to kind of explain to you the elements, okay? We have fire, earth, air, and water, okay? And so as we go up, let's say like the signs like Aries all the way to Pisces, as we go up, the energy shifts. So Aries energy is the pure spark of a flame. Taurus energy is that ability to hold steady. So let's say the flame is already lit, but it's ability to hold steady, okay? Gemini energy is the air that feeds the flame. If you don't have air, the flame will die. ourselves and self-care and things like that. And then when you go up in the signs, they just shift a little bit more and more. I'll tell you what it is, because you might feel like, don't skip my sign. Leo energy is then that energy to be able to carry the torch, okay? Carry the torch and follow me. And Virgo energy is that ability to know the fine details. This is the path we're going to take. You know, out of all the paths, this is the path we're going to take. So Leo's carrying the torch. Virgo's saying this is the path we're going to take. Okay. Libra energy is that energy to be able to keep everyone together. Everything cohesive. Okay. If you don't have good interpersonal skills, I mean, that's what it doesn't, who cares if you're a leader? You're not going to be leading nobody. But that Libra energy makes it stick. And then the Scorpio energy comes and works through any troubleshooting, like any conflict analysis, and resolution. You know, Libra can take on that quality too. But what Scorpio does is Scorpio will take the person in the lowest, deepest, most hurt state and say, how can we transform this and bring it to light? Whereas Libra is like, we're a little bit off as a group, let's bring us together. You know, Scorpio will go and dig in. Do you see how this is working? Now we're going to continue to go on with this analogy. We're going to take it now to Sagittarius. Sagittarius says, hey, we're gonna go all the way over there to a place that we can't even see. That's where we should go. That's our destination. A place we can't even see. And then Capricorn says, okay, well, I'm going to build the infrastructure to get us there. Because we're going to need food. We're going to need shelter. We're going to need medical equipment. We're going to need certain structures and rules in place so that this can work well. So all we have to do is just focus on getting there. We're going to put this together. Aquarius energy says it keeps a Capricorn together. Capricorn and Aquarius, they work really well together. Aquarius energy says, okay, Capricorn, you did really well, but this is how we can make it better. This is how we can make it better. This is how we can make it better. And then we get all the way to Pisces energy, which is energy itself, pure energy itself. It goes to the bottom. So what I was just talking about, like the foundation for everything is your energy. That is what Pisces is. It is going, and it's deeper than emotion. You know, we think of water signs and we might just think emotion. It's not that. It's deeper. It is the essence of the universe as a whole, and understanding that. And when you're able to understand that energy, you're able to utilize any situation that comes your way. When things are going well, when things are stagnant, when things are challenged, that is what the Piscean energy is teaching us, and it gives to us. And it doesn't matter what your sign is or how your chart is placed, you can still understand these different principles within your everyday life, and they all are equally important. You cannot do one without the other. That's why they say that, you know, Pisces energy is all the energy within one, because you can't do any of these things without that. But without Aries or without Leo or without Scorpio, it would be incomplete. So I'm telling you all of these things in order to explain to you why it is so important to have a strong energetic foundation before you do anything. And that means taking the time to heal yourself, to find out who you are, to find out what makes you happy. You know, it
love, 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 love talking about this stuff, because I'm the type of person that once I know how it's made, then I can do it, you know? And that's what I want you to have, babies. I'm trying to give you the game, okay? I'm trying to give you the game so that you see how beautiful life is. When I say that each and every day I wake up, I feel more and more grateful. It doesn't mean I have any less challenges. It doesn't mean things are moving in a really just strange way. No, it's the same life, but now I can utilize what I have to get what I want, or to go where I want to go, or to, push my energy forward. Whereas before I had, especially when I was younger, this kind of naive thought that, things should be lilies and butterflies, or, hitting a phase where it's like, yeah, everything's a challenge and I'm not afraid of a challenge, and da 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 da. And it's just like, now it's just like, you just use what the universe sends you, and you're grateful, but you know that you have to find time in your day to celebrate yourself, no matter what's going on the outside. So this is just taking all of those experiences you've ever experienced and taking a moment to just bring them in, to smooth them out. And what I'm doing here essentially is just like plainly, for me to put it in like a plain explanation, it's just helping you to absorb the wisdom that you have learned from your life experiences. That's it, on an energetic level. Because I want you to know what's going on, so that you see how powerful you are, and that you can make anything you want happen. Again, as we talked about before, what I'm doing is I'm amplifying your ability to heal yourself. Okay? Because what you're doing is you are mirroring me as you are seeing. Internally, you're mirroring me, you see it, and you're allowing yourself to cleanse. It's kind of like when you see somebody take a couple of deep breaths, and then you follow along with it. Or if you ever watch people go to like spa days, you just watch them get a massage, and you start to feel more relaxed. There are parts of you that are relaxing. It may not necessarily be the deep tissue massage, but there's parts of you that are like connecting to that experience. But when we work as energy healing practitioners on an energetic level, what we're doing is we're working with the energy. So you can feel a strong response in someone's physical presence, as well as you can feel a strong response outside of someone's physical presence during distance sessions. Over the years, I've been so lucky to be both a practitioner and a client of many different modalities. And what I noticed is I had an energy healing practitioner I used to go to, who was a shaman, and when I experienced them in the physical versus distance, it was the same. I remember when I first started, I didn't really know what was going on, so I was fighting them, and I knew I was fighting them because I had a very is right in front of you. You know, we do have some other things like our electromagnetic field that we have within each other, and kind of, you know, just being able to feel each other's energy from our physical body, which feels very right here in the space. But at the end of the day, what we're doing is we're working on an energetic level. So as long as we get to that energetic level, that's the only thing that really matters. And this is why I feel like it is so important for me to explain to you what is going on during a Reiki session and things like that, okay? It's not just me waving hands. Though one could look at it and be like, that girl just waving her hands. It's these other things too. But if you're just here for this girl waving her hands, that's fine too. But you gonna get this healing. Haha, the joke's on you, you're healing. So just breathing through this. A couple more moments. And final breath. Good job. Well, family, you did an excellent job today. I really enjoyed this session. I want you to take the wisdom that you've learned through your entire life and apply it to these different moments. And this is what we learn from our elders, those who have been around the longest. You know, after a while, you stop sweating the small stuff. When you're young, you sweat the small stuff because you haven't been alive long enough to realize that shit eventually works itself out, you know? It eventually works itself out. But the older that you get and you continue to get, the more you realize you need, getting rid of old foundational patterns and all of that stuff. So if you're new to the community, welcome, 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 babies. This is your nightly self-care routine, a place where you relax, you chill, and you just take care of yourself. You can enjoy the session, you can fall asleep, or you can set this time aside to just work on yourself and work on your self-care journey, your self-love journey. This is a special time. So today we're going to just start to cut away kind of the old stuff that might want us to react in ways that aren't best during this time period. Old ways that no longer serve us, that need to be released. Okay. And so if you're new, we start our session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer. It is just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and to bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, sweetness, do I have your permission to say a prayer? Okay. May I grab your hand? Okay. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's begin. Dear universe, in all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information from our highest intention only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that brings light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I Am. Ashe. 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 Okay. So, let's begin by working through boundaries. It is very important to restore healthy boundaries during a time of release and letting go, okay? And healthy boundaries, that's everything from people, situations, circumstances, and mentality. And this also encourages us to take responsibility for the areas where we kind of don't hold firm and strong boundaries. It's not always everybody else that is the problem. Sometimes we are just open, to other people more than we're open to our own selves, because we're looking for someone else to be the hero. We're looking for someone else to give us confidence, to help us believe living in that moment, hoping that some person or some situation or something is going to come and solve all their problems. They don't think they're doing it, because the older you get, the more kind of clever you get. You start calling it something else. You start verbalizing it or naming it in a way that the people around your society would be accepting of that, you know. Baby, you got this. You have 100% track record of getting through stuff. So don't worry. You will figure it out, but you also have to celebrate the fact that you made it through all of that. In times where you felt like it was difficult, you felt like it was hopeless, you may have felt helpless, you may have felt that you were not in control of your life, and now you are. And if you are in control of your life now, you cannot continue to let yourself be out of control of your life by living in the past. Breathing through this. And so, we build a lot of foundational habits here. Let me just get on that. We build a lot of foundational habits here. And we start to think that we want our life to be better, but we don't want to change how we go about it, because we think that what we feel is the norm, and we just want life to then bend to whatever weird habits we learned growing up. Let me give you an example. Perhaps you didn't get a lot of attention, or people didn't prioritize your needs and your wants. So now you feel like in order to feel accomplished, you need a lot of attention. And even when you're successful at things, if it doesn't come with large attention, you feel like you may not be that successful. When in reality, the universe is blessing you with what you deserve. But it's time for you to change your habits, your mentality, your vision of how to receive it. You do not have to live out standards from back then when you weren't getting everything you needed. You can now live to the standards of, I receive what I need, the universe provides for me, I will go out there and get what I need, I will handle my responsibilities, X, Y, and Z, and all that jazz, okay? That's what you're working with now. But you gotta change, or you're gonna miss some good opportunities, baby. I see it all the time. I see people fumble bags, opportunities. I see people fumble people, because they miss this big concept that the universe is blessing them, is giving them what they're looking for, is providing them with what they need. And they're still stuck in limiting beliefs. Also, I've recently been exploring a dopamine detox, and that, simply put, is that, you know, if you have a lot of this mindless stuff that you do, say your mindless thing that you do is watch TV
also what you listen to and who you're around, baby. When I say that one of the most important and fulfilling things you can do and healing things you can do is to change your circle, I mean it 1,000%. Change your circle. Get around people, or if you just need to be by yourself during this time, get around people or be by yourself where you can just be balanced in your energy. Sometimes you don't know what you need when you're in transition to your next chapter, and you also may attract people who don't know what they need, and that can kind of just create this perpetual. And if you start to love and care for these people, then you want to stay connected with them, so you might feel like you're betraying them once you figure out what you need and they still don't know what they want to do, blah, 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 blah. Don't worry about that. Get you some people who are where you want to go or going in the direction you want to go, or just take some time with yourself. So just going to balance your energy right now and move this space and time. I always get very self-conscious on the channel when I start talking about nutrition because I'm so into it, and then I also feel like it can just be like like I'm here for this energy healing, girl. I'm about to eat what I want to eat. But again, it is so important. It is so important. And I hope to actually do some more nutrition related stuff because it's just so important for how we feel. A lot of times when people are feeling bad, their nutrition is horrible, full of foods that maybe aren't good for their particular system, full of very refined sugars and stuff like that. You know, carbs are not the problem. The issue is these very refined sugars, and they are messing with our nervous system. Again, if you want to eat a dessert, that's fine, but the amount of sugar that we have in processed foods is ridiculous. You might eat something that is savory and it's still filled with sugar. And also this kind of fat phobia of not wanting to consume fat is crazy. It's super important for healthy brain function. So these are really simple ways to change how you feel if you're not feeling good, by being mindful of what you eat and consume, and that you're consuming enough. You're eating enough food, but you're eating food that's really good for your body and your particular body, because everybody has their own health concerns, their own things that they want to be mindful for. And here's one of these things: for the older you get, it's it stops being what you look like on the outside, and it starts being like, how does your blood work look? How does your skin look? Like, the parameter starts to change, because you start to realize all of that superficial shit you cared about when you were a child doesn't really matter when you're an adult. You know that real health is wealth, and you can look
this time and you come back every night because we're here at the same time. I hope you've been enjoying your time, whatever you've been doing during the summer, and just doing what you do when you're doing it, giving what you need to give. I feel like there's something on my shoulders. So, if you're new to the community, babies, and I will refer to you as my babies because Mama loves you. So, welcome to all my new babies, and welcome back to all my returning babies. Mama loves you. Okay, now we're gonna get into it. We start our session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer, it's just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and as a collective. And because consent matters, to have your permission to say a prayer. Okay, babies, let's get started. May I touch you? Okay, you ready? Dear universe, and all for the highest vibration of good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information from our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am Ashe. Ashe, Ashe, okay. Let's go ahead and get started. So, when we walk around, we have our aura, the energy that is around us. We can also call it our boundaries, subtle bodies, depending on the tradition that you are interested in, that you practice, that you follow. Different words, different levels, different kind of understandings of what is this between me and you, what is all this out here. And when we're on our journey, at times we can be put in a situation in which we start to kind of get some freeloading energy. Have you ever been around somebody you really, really like? They're super cool, and once you leave them, you go home, you kind of start to have some things that are kind of similar to them. You just liked something about them, and you're kind of talking like them a little bit, just a little bit, maybe they're a little bit more free-spirited, and it just kind of opened you up, released your inhibitions a little bit. So the same concept that we can bring on that, it's more of like when you see another person's light, it helps you to be open with your light. So being around other people can activate that within ourselves. But the reverse is true as well. We can be in situations and scenarios where you're around people who are negative, who are gloomy, who, it's just, you feel like the energy is just weighing you down. And on that side, you carry that along with you too. And it can sit in your body in multiple places. But what we're going to focus on today is those boundaries, or this aura. So it sits on the aura. So what it does to us internally is it starts to make us think like, this is how things are. This is just the way that life is. And I don't want to be kind of confusing a little bit, but when you have a good experience with somebody and you come back home and you feel like, wow, this is how life is, it kind of inspires you. You might get started on something. And then you have a negative experience with somebody. You come on back home, and what happens? You might feel like, oh, I don't have the energy to do anything. All of that lives within the aura. So today we are going to be just removing that from the aura. And as you know, during these sessions, it is a removal process, but the real work happens when you go out in your life and you actually utilize some of these things, these boundary building things, in order to prevent this from happening. Okay, so just inhale and exhale, and so just pull out. So what I want you to do is take 3 deep breaths, okay? Final breath. Inhale. Exhale. I don't know why I did all that, but it felt right. Bring your hands to heart. Finding peace and balance and centeredness in this one moment. Breathe it. Release it. And as you exhale, I'm going to pull out. So keep going. Keep going. Okay. Breathe through this. Release it. Let it go. Release. Let it go. Release. Let it go. So, I think as time has progressed, I don't think we have to process everything that's happening that we pick up. Meaning, like, when we have those traumatic experiences that happen to us when we're younger, of course, a part of the life progression is we're going to have to process some of these things. But eventually it gets to the point that as we are going through life, the things that we pick up in that moment, learning how to just send them through or send them, here we go, being able to process it without having to overanalyze it, and sometimes not even having to analyze it at all. We do not have to take on the burden of whatever that baggage is. So if you're around energy that is kind of has a lot of self-doubt, and then you kind of start to feel that way because that negative energy is on your aura, it doesn't mean that now you have to go into a deep dive of all the times you felt self-doubt. In fact, what you need to do, or from my perspective, is you gotta cut that cycle. Just cut it off. You have to kind of, cut the vein to it so that it cannot continue to be in that karmic cycle. Most of what we do whenever we're trying to get ourselves back on track in an energetic or esoteric sense is we're breaking cycles. That's really what's going on here. And then on the physical or the medical or the mental or the psychological, there are other things that we need to do. What we feed our body, how we treat our body, what we say to ourselves, who we surround ourselves by, and taking that information in, and just all of that happens in between that. And what I'm talking about today, which happens on an energetic level, esoteric level, or we could even say a spiritual level, these are the things, these fine-tuned things in order to stop something from wreaking havoc in our lives and remove it. I always like to take time to explain what's happening because y'all know I do not like codependency, okay? And I say it all the time. The goal here is not that you come here and you do no work in your own life and you get to, just get some of the energy plucked off and then you come back repeat. No, the goal is to empower you. That everything we do in this space, you have the power within yourself to do it. And that you are here for community, but you have enough strength to do it in your life. You're not dependent on anyone. You have all the answers within you. But sometimes we just need a little bit of a jump start. I feel it's like when you already know the answer, but you just need to be surrounded by someone or a group of people who are just talking about the answer. You're like, okay, I just need a little dust off. I get it, babies, I get it. It happens. So just taking that out. And what I say, be sweet to yourself, always on the up, and likewise, those around us, not everything's gonna be perfect. Not everything is always on like, oh, high energy, da 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 da. And that's okay. Do we receive grace? And do we give grace? Because this journey is a large journey. There's a lot that goes into it. And that can be exciting. At least I feel like it can be exciting. In many ways. And just releasing and just continue to match the air with that, the breath work here. And don't be afraid to put a little pizzazz into it. I don't know what putting pizzazz would mean or certainly entail, but if you got it, do you? So taking this out. And how we navigate and process things internally, it's just different, Each person is different. That's okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Just find what's best for you and break the rules, do what is best for you. Nothing truly is set in stone. You are a co-creator of the life that you want, and you figure out how to do that over and over and over again. Good job. Good job. Just continuing to work through that into this space, into this moment. Take your time here. We gon' take our time today. We gon' take our time today. We gon' take our time today. Just taking this out. Taking this, taking this, taking this. Taking this, 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 taking this out. Taking this, taking this, taking this. Removing this from the energy. Removing this from the energy. Removing this from the energy and taking it out. Just inhaling and exhaling here. Finding space here. Finding space here. And working with yourself, letting it go. Removing that negative energy from you. Moving that negative energy. Just breathing through that. or disorders or just the certain systems in our body not working properly. Short term, it can just be very uncomfortable. Like you could tell, you're in your body, you know what feels right, what doesn't. You can tell something is off. So we want to, as quickly as possible, just kind of cleanse that out and work through it. Well, babies, until next time, remember to be sweet to yourself. And I love you, but who cares that I love you? Remember to love yourself first. That's the most important thing. Okay,